Alright guys, welcome to another video, me Kevin Twist, and we're doing Scottish Premiership predictions fully. Then we're going to do a couple pointers about the other leagues in Scotland, as well as having two of my mates, one from VFL, so that's like competitive pro clubs, and one from just in person. So yeah, their links will be in the description below, both for Lewis and Dillon. And yeah, now on to the video. So we're going to start from 12 to first, and then we're going to go into theirs, and then talk about the other leagues. So my 12 is Ross County. This is Malcolm Mackay's Ross County. Yogi has left, and I feel like if they still had Yogi, my prediction here would have been different. But I want Malcolm Mackay to go down as well, just because of who he is and what he's done. But I also think without someone like a Yogi, that's John Hughes. If you don't know, by the way, it's just they call him Yogi. I see them going down without him. And then on to 11th, I have Livingston. That is bold, taking a page out of FC Wonder Kids from TikTok. I'm going bold here. 11th, Livingston. The squad's never been great. Of course, they've had the odd player like a Dykes go down south and play quite well. He just scored a double, I think, or maybe a hat. I think it was a double against Man United. I see them dropping off a bit. It might also be to do with my gut feeling of I just want that plastic pitch out of the top flight. Could also be to do with that. I think a bit of that plays in. And then going into 10th, it's one of the teams from Dundee. Is it United? Is it FC? Who is it? It's Dundee FC. I think they'll stay up. I don't think it'll be a great season for them, but I can see them staying up. And I think if you're a Dundee FC fan, you're listening to this video, I think you're quite glad if you. I'm pretty sure if you were asked to take 10th now, you take it with both hands. It's a decent finish, and I think they've got a young manager. He could easily build on this. He could easily do something similar to one of the other managers in this video of St Mirren, but that's later on in the video. So yeah, I see them staying up. Especially Charlie Adams. I'm pretty sure he scored versus West Ham as well. It's a bit of a cool thing. So, good luck to Dundee. And now on to the next place. 9th. It is Twitter's favourite team. So I might as well say, aye, she's doing fine. It's Motherwell. So yeah, I see Motherwell still finishing that lower part of the table as they did last season. I don't see them finishing further fourth in that like they have before under Robinson. But I see them for some reason doing 9th. Maybe some people have them lower than that. Some people I've even seen on Twitter have them in the relegation zone. I don't quite see that, because I feel like a couple of these signings are made from League 1, League 2 and the Valorama League and that, and there's a couple other leagues that have signed from, of course. But I think that Devine or something, he's someone like that from Scunthorpe. If you're a Motherwell fan, you kind of know who I'm on about. Right, the striker, he scored a couple of times in pre-season. I'm just predicting him that he'll do that well, because he's coming in as the replacement for Devante Cole, who has went to Barnes. A lot of the other players have went down south into other clubs and that, because for some reason all the contracts expired at a similar time and all that. It was a bit of a bad situation, but good luck to them. They've got Tony Watt still, etc. So yeah, she's doing fine in 9th. So now on to 8th. It's the other team from Dundee. It's the lot from Tannadice. And I see Dundee United finishing 8th. It's a similar finish to what they did last season, that upper, bottom sector of, when the split happens. The lower position. So it's about the mid-table area that I'm seeing you, if you want to put in a bit of a nicer light, United fans. I think that, I think that you're building towards getting back to where you should be as a club. I don't know if that will happen, but I'm kind of hoping and thinking that you might get back to being that top 6 club, because you are a part of the big 6 in Scotland, but you're not a top 6 club right now, in my eyes. But I think you could be building towards it, especially if Shanklin can get back and get in a similar, maybe even half the goals he got in the Championship for Ayr, and even for Dundee United. They did quite well for Hughes as well in the Championship. So yeah, I see them finishing 8th, and now on to 7th. Who will be the one team that doesn't quite get into the top 6? You know, am I seeing Celtic falling off this much? Will Rangers fall off? Will I see St Johnstone fall off? Will I see Hearts fall off? Will I see Hibs fall off? No, I see St Mirren still failing to get top 6. I think St Mirren, if they can keep Jay McGrath, that opinion could maybe change. I see a couple of clubs are sniffing for him. I think he'd be a great signing for a Hibs, depending how the Scott Allen situation's going. I don't really know much about that. I know he did score against Stoke, so maybe he's back to being Scott Allen again. But, you know, it would be an option I'd say a couple of clubs probably could look at, including even Aberdeen. But yes, I see them missing out just, but it wouldn't surprise me if they get in over this team or finish lower than Dundee United. So on to the next team in the first out of the top 6. It's Heart of Midlothian. I see them, you know, coming up straight away. They're going to come in with confidence after just winning the league quite easily. And I see them just getting that top 6 just though. I think it'll be quite tight between Dundee United, St Mirren, Hearts and the next team. I don't think this next team's going to have as good a season as they had last season. And no, it's not Rangers, it's St Johnstone, as much as I love to say the latter. But yeah, St Johnstone, I see you still getting in this top 6. But I see you finishing 5th. And I don't know if you'll win a cup this season, but I mean, you're probably still over the moon from the double. But you never know. I could be that off it for going off my Euro predictions with Lewis. That, you know, you could end up winning the treble, go unbeaten everything, win the Champions League the next again season, etc. That's how off some of my predictions have been from the Euros, isn't it? But yeah, now on to the top 4. See, this too, you in your head you'll have it as either will Aberdeen finish 4th 2 years in a row, or will they get their 3rd or 2nd spot back? Because you know, it's mainly 3rd that they get and sometimes 2nd. Will Celtic fall off that badly? Will Hibs not continue this 3rd, and will they go back to finish off 4th and all that? And for me, it's Hibs. They're going to fall off by 1 place, so it's not terrible. But I just think Aberdeen getting someone of the experience of Scott Brown, as much as he's getting into the later years, he's still a solid player. It's a great addition, especially if they can keep Lewis Ferguson in that midfield. They too, solid. And I think they smashed the team that they have in the Europa Conference League, Aberdeen, like 5-1 or something. I think Hibs also did quite well. They won like 3-0 in their game. So yeah, you know, both of them have had a good start, unlike my team Celtic. But I see Hibs finishing 4th, Aberdeen finishing 3rd. Okay, so from the top 2, I'm not going to say what I think, I'm going to say what I want for this top 2. I think that it could be the other way round, but we're going to go with what I want out of the top 2. Rangers 2nd and Celtic winning 1 in a row under Ange Postecoglou. Okay, so now let's move on to what Dillon and Lewis had to say. Let's start with Dillon, you know, let's be nice. Let's go with the Twitter entry first. So Dillon went with Ross County finishing 12th, 11th Dundee. That's a bit interesting. 1 lower than what I did. St Mirren finishing 10th, that's a lot lower. Dundee United only finishing 1 lower than what I said in 9th. Yes, Hearts finishing 8th. He's a Hearts fan, so he's not seen them as high as I was, so he might be a bit happier with what I had to say. He has St Johnstone finishing in the bottom 6th and 7th. But then he also has Motherwell in 6th. I don't know if he's not known or he's thinking that these new signings are going to adapt really well. And yet Ash is doing fine in 6th for him. Livingston in the top 5. I mean, I said that they could always surprise me, but I do see them finishing lower for once. He has Hibs in 4th, which is the same as me. He has Aberdeen in 4th, which is the same as me. He has Celtic in 2nd, which is not what I said, but what I think is probably going to happen. And Rangers win the league, what he said, which is probably going to happen as much as it pains me. So yeah, and then we move on to Lewis. Let's see what Lewis, the Doncaster Rover fans, got to say. So in 12th, he has Ross County. In 11th, he has Dundee. In 10th, she's fine. He has literally just put she's fine. Not Motherwell, just she's fine. In 9th, he has Livingston. In 8th, he has Dundee United. In 7th, he has Lewis. You may have put Kilmarnock. He has I think he's forgot of Hearts. No, because he's also put Hearts on the table. I am confused But what has Lewis done? He has put Kilmarnock in 7th, Hearts in 6th, St Johnstone in 5th, Hibs in 4th, Aberdeen in 3rd, Rangers in 2nd, Celtic on top, which is great, but there, he's put Kilmarnock in 7th. You know what? We're not going to even complain. We're just going to move on instantly in quick fire the Championship, League 1 and League 2. So in Championship, I see Dunfermline going up, Morton going down. In League 1, it's Alloa going up, and Clyde going down. And in League 2, it's Edinburgh City is who I want to go up. And I think they probably could go up, but they are weakened a little. But I don't think anyone's such a standout like Queen's Park was last season. And I will end it off with saying Annan Athletic will go down this season from League 2. And here's the celebration of Hibs in the background. I gave you a bit of gameplay as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.